When last we left our brave adventurers in Spelljammer, they had boarded this alien ship, moved through it, and discovered some very interesting things, only to find they were aiding a woman. Shortly after, all the enemies were dispatched that were assailing them all, whilst Matrix was off on her own travels. We shall deal with Matrix first. Matrix found a small room with which there was an artificial creation, only after stumbling through a room apparently belonging to Davina Lister, the ship's medical officer, who supposedly is with the party right now. She's discovered this strange automaton creature that seemed to identify itself as a Rimmer. He did not state his full name, as he clearly had been changed. He also stated that everyone on board crew, with the exception of one, had died, and Davina Lister was one of those who had perished. Finding that this was a betrayer, Matrix and a Rimmer hastened their way back to the party as they were clearly in grave danger. Meanwhile, however, completely oblivious to this, the party decided to move through and discover some of the things in the further rooms after the enemies had been dispatched that were supposedly attacking the now preposter Davina Lister. The party found very little apart from some mechanical books and strange lights in a room, and some strange records which seemed to denote experiments going on in the ship. They all seemed to have notes and names. The party took note of some, however, decided to discover what was in the first room, which apparently was very close. Upon opening the room, they found a strange demonic goat with a small creature on its back. The creature luckily was sleeping, but it is at this time that something terrible happened, or terrible for Davina at least. Matrix and her new companion had returned, only to address Davina in her true form. A large amount of unrest had grouped in the party against Davina, as she was clearly spacist against many members of the party, stating that one of them, spacists, should be sent into space through an airlock, and similar regards towards her. It wasn't long before the imposter, whoever she may be or it may be, was rumbled and combat ensued. The party were doing well until she decided to turn one of their own against each other. Bonkers himself was charmed and forced to attack Neswayne with a rather grave wound. This is where we leave the party, locked in combat with this creature, aided by their new sentient Rimmer. Who knows what will happen next? Who is this real Davina Lister? And why does she claim to be someone she isn't? We will find out next time on Spelljammer.